Hey, welcome to your temple. If you guys are liking the content, please smash that like and subscribe. And if you guys do subscribe, comment down below so that I can personally thank you myself. And let's get into the workout. God bless. It's just push it out. Really lightweight. All I'm doing, just trying to control it on the way down. Man, I don't know if you guys got bad necks out there, but I do. Man, it just feels like any workout I start doing, this shoulder as well, just crunches on me, man. It really just crunches on me. So, what I got going on here is 100 grams of whey protein. I find it to be the move. Just 100 grams protein, there you go. Pop it, drink it, it's good to go. Ah, it tastes good. Alright. Let's go. Alright. When I do these, right, I like to have full control of it. I don't really like to get caught up at the age of 40 and like sitting here trying to go crazy heavy. I don't want to do any of that. Like if you guys out there younger, you guys young bucks out there, go heavy, do your thing. But at 40 years old, I'm not trying to do that, right? I just want the reps, I want the blood pumping, do some push-ups. But I just don't look at this working out the same way. I just don't. It's one of those things where I don't really mind. I don't want to be this massive ripped dude. I more just want to do it for the reason of being healthy. Alright. Which has really changed the way I work out and everything I do and how I do it. And it may not be like the coolest thing, right? But at the end of the day, who cares, right? Who cares? Let me bring this camera a little closer. What's good, brother? How you doing, man? So here we go. Alright, so I'm going to be trying to just control it on the way down, explode on the way up. Alright. I don't know how many of you guys work out like that, but it's so much better. Like, yeah, stacking on a bunch of weight, pushing it, whatever. That's just, it's prideful, right? But if you actually grab a bunch of weight, take it off the rack, and start controlling it on the way down, and pressing it on the way up, and controlling it on the way down, and pressing it on the way up, that's the move. Did you know Andrew Tate got arrested? No, I don't follow that dude. That's, you know, that's like the exact kind of spirit that I don't want nothing to do with, you know? It's like, yeah, it's one of those things where I don't want all that pride, you know? I don't want all that boastful. I don't want all that, look at me. That ain't me. You know, I want to be humble, full of humility, and just striving to do great things, but being humble. You know, I don't ever want to be that person that just thinks I got it all figured out. Right? It's straight up. Yeah. So I don't follow that dude. You know, I think that it's super important, the things that you watch too, right? Because if you want to grow in actual maturity, you want to watch mature people, right? And if you want to become arrogant and all about yourself and just become egotistic, then people like that, probably great to watch. That ain't my thing though. Humility, man. I'm big on the Bible. I'm big on the Word of God. Alright. So I think I'm going to do another rep of this weight right here, just because it feels good. It just feels crazy, crazy good, y'all. You all got to try this when we work out though, right? Just control it on the way down, right? So when you're here, whatever, right? But on the way down, be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, explode. You all start doing that, man, it makes it hard. Oh, you just feel your chest just starting to spread out. And those fibers, right? Oh, it feels amazing. Alright. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier. Not a lot heavier though. And what I'm actually gonna do is speed up the rep. Like, right, so I'm starting off the reps, going slow, and then exploding up, which I'm finding to be just crazy already on the chest pump. But then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start just banging it, you know what I mean? Because right now my chest is bloated, right, with all that blood from slowing it down. And now I can't help but think, what's it gonna be like trying to speed it up? With all this blood up in there, what's it gonna be like? It's gonna be hard, right? And so, that's all I'm trying to do though in my head is think, how can I make it harder? How can I make it harder? Not so much like, how much weight can I do, but how can I make it harder? Yeah, that feels phenomenal. If you guys start to work out like that, you're thinking to yourself like, I don't want to be comfortable, but I actually want to grow, you'll start growing. And you'll realize that growing comes from being uncomfortable. Growing comes from like making whatever workout you're doing harder. When I go to the gym, right, back in the day, and I was a big ripped dude, people would always, they'd watch me when I worked out. And I was never that dude that was trying to go in the gym. Well, I was when I was younger. You know, trying to bench 350, 400, whatever. But as I grew up, right, I started to just be like, I don't really care how much I max. That has nothing to do with it. Like, if you're 450 pounds, right, but you're bench pressing 700, what does that even matter, right? It doesn't. But if you're working out the right way, right, and you're looking like a dude who benches 700 pounds, but in fact he benches 350, which would you rather be, right? I would rather be the dude who works out the right way and is just ripped from head to toe, right, than the dude who says, well, I bench this much, but like, what does it even matter, right? All that is just pride. That's all that is a spirit of pride. And the moment you allow yourself to come to humility and to actually work out the right way, you'll see yourself grow. You know? I know this, I gotta get my stomach a little bit down, right? It's starting to put some weight on there. And there's some things that, you know, I could be doing to get myself in better shape. But overall, guys, I'm not trying to win a bodybuilding pageant. Right? I'm just trying to be in shape. So, alright. So I'm going to move this hip out the way. Just for a moment here. And I'm going to start doing standing. I find these to be phenomenal. And I'm sure you guys are going to know what's up when you see them. Once again, though, I worked out on an Inspire. And I love it. Because of this reason, one of the big reasons, I don't have to be carrying weight around. I don't have to be stacking a bunch of weight. I just roll up, slide it up, and we're good to go. Yeah, it costs some money though, so if you guys ain't got that, just do push-ups, right? It ain't the end of the world. Push-ups are actually super tough. And what I like about push-ups are, you can hit whatever way you want of your chest. You can put your hands together, and you can hit the inside of your chest. You can put your hands outside. And hit the outside of your chest. You can reverse your hands, put your chest under, you hit the decline. And I feel like once you master push-ups, that can be tough though, but push-ups is a good place. I ain't mastered them, you know? I'm not this huge ripped dude that's got them all mastered. That's why I do them. Alright, squeezing here and just controlling it out. Here, and just controlling it out. And you'll really start to feel your chest the more you slow that out movement down. Slow that down. And then explode. Slow that down. and then explode. And the better you get at slowing that negative down, the better it's going to be. I want to go a little heavier just because my body and the motion I'm in. I'll actually go a lot heavier. But really what I'm searching for is this out, letting it out, and just controlling that and feeling that spread my chest. Super important, like whatever, say you're doing bicep curls, right? On the way down, let it stretch that bicep out and explode. Always remember, that's what the negative is for. When you're lat pulling, you're letting it out, slow it down so your lats come out. If you're not slowing it down, you're just ripping it down, you're not really doing anything. You might be hitting it down here a little bit, just like slamming it to your chest. But if you control the negative, you're gonna grow. The positive is like the cut. The negative is the mass. So here, I'm building cuts, right? But here, I'm building mass. Hold it. As it starts to get harder, just hold it down there. Feels great. Yeah, you're starting to really feel that swelling, right? And it's those little things, guys, those little things that you're doing that's making it incredibly harder. And what you're doing, you're removing the pride. You're removing all that. And if you really want to see a guy who's in great shape, you'll see a dude who is actually full of humility. Because what he's doing is he's doing what is the hardest thing on that muscle. He's not like, oh, well, I bench press and I do this much weight and so I'm going to keep bench pressing. No, he'll actually look at like, I don't do push-ups really good. I don't neither, right? So let me do a bunch of push-ups. It's not in the sense of saying, look at me, I can do 50 of these. It's in fact saying, I can only do like 30. So let me do push-ups because I struggle with doing them. And in doing that, you get better at push-ups, but you also grow in an area of your body that's weak. Like there's a reason you're not good at doing push-ups. It's probably because a certain muscle that's connected to your chest isn't as strong as it needs to be. And so when you're doing that, your middle area is going to get bigger. Your chest is going to get bigger. But if all you do is work on your strengths, right, you're not growing. That's why growing in our weakness, where we're not that strong, is where we develop the most. It might have been Arnold. And it says what he did was he'd look in the mirror when he flexed and say, that's what I need the most work on. Let me go work that out, you know? Your strengths, they're always going to be your strengths. But a man who looks at his weaknesses really grow. Alright. I'm going to go a little higher. We got 80s on each side, plus 15 pounds. So it's 95 pounds in each hand. It is a lot of weight, but I'm not trying to do it for the weight as much as I'm just trying to do it for the resistance. I'm slowing down the negative. Alright, so we're here. We're here. Chest out, right? Always get under that chest to work under your chest. So here, chest out. Squeeze that, flex that. Come up slow. Chest out, get under it. Squeeze it at the bottom. Slow it down. still got one more. I still got one more. Yeah.
Isaiah's thinking up. Should I turn on the Charlie Brown movie?
Yeah, go ahead, bud. But that's what I mean, guys. Get used to doing things that are difficult. Don't do things that you do well at. You're not going to grow the way you could. Like flat back benching, it's good, man. It's a great workout. But if that's all you do, you're not growing the way you could grow. You know, we gotta understand there's 3 dimensions to the chest, right? There's the incline, right? There's the decline, and there's the flat. And we need to hit all 3 of those areas. And I'm talking to myself when I'm saying this to you, right? Like, I'm not in this great shape that I could be in. And so as we go along this journey, know that I'm telling myself too, man, I need to start hitting the incline. I need to start hitting the decline, right? It's gonna come from doing dips, right? We're gonna hit the bottom of this chest, and then the middle of my chest, flat back presses, doing flies, all types of things, but push-ups even. I'm not good at doing push-ups, so we're gonna do push-ups. I like to do them at the end of my workout though, when I'm the weakest, you know, but just working on these areas that chest up, squeeze underneath that chest. So here, chest up, squeezing under it. Head up, chest up. Slow it down a little bit. Squeeze it at the bottom. Slow it down. Always slow it down. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it. And the reason why we want to hold it at the bottom is because we're just, as we're holding it and fighting that squeeze, we're bringing all this blood to it, right? And I'm going to tell you guys, when you guys are slowing it down like you are out there, then speed it back up, right? Like, do a bunch of reps where you're slowing it, maybe like 2 or 3 reps where you're just slowing it down. And then do like maybe 1 or 2 reps where you're just speeding it up. Because now your muscles, right, they're used to you slowing it down. And so they're growing, right? And then all of a sudden you just start banging it quickly, right? What happens? What's happening? You're now just shredding it and you're bringing all this blood to it when all this blood's already in it. And what we're doing there is giving it muscle confusion, right? We're not doing what makes the muscle comfortable, but we're doing what makes the muscle most uncomfortable. All right. Hey guys, thank you for the follows out there, man. A bunch of you guys have come through today and followed. And I'm grateful. God bless you all. And so what I'm going to be doing here, we're going to go a little bit heavier, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to start doing push-ups. Now I'm going to warn you guys, right? I'm not good at push-ups, man. The most I can get when I'm fresh is like 30 push-ups. I'm not good at doing push-ups, but that's why we're going to do push-ups, all right? Not because that's what I'm good at, but because that's what I'm not good at. All right. And you guys will see when I go to do these push-ups, I'm going to put my leg over my back leg and cross it over. I'm going to grab push-up bars, and I'm going to be dropping all the way down and all the way up. I want full range of motion, which is not a normal push-up neither, but you know, we're not doing all that. We're just, you know, saying that we're gonna make those push-ups difficult. That's the way we want to put it. None of that pride. Right, so we're here, squeezing, slow it down. Right? And then watch this rep. After we do this set, we're gonna speed it up. Squeeze, let it out. Squeeze, gotta slow it down. And now watch, right? We're gonna give ourselves just a moment. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start speeding that process up, right? So I've gone slow, I've stretched that muscle out, I've let that blood come in, I flex at the bottom and I've held it. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna speed it up. Chest out, coming underneath the chest always, right? And we're just gonna speed it up and speed it up and speed it up and speed it up. And what we want from this is just shock. We want to shock that muscle. We don't want the muscle to be used to what we're doing. The more shock we can bring to it, the greater we're gonna grow. The more comfortable we get, the less we're gonna grow. So here we go. Now we're gonna speed it up, okay? So we're here and just chest up. Okay, and we're feeling that. We're feeling that, chat. We are feeling that, dude. Woo, we're feeling that. And this is what I mean by you don't have to work out with some crazy weights and all that. What you need to do is find the things that make you the most uncomfortable, the things that you're not the best at doing, and do them. And watch how much you grow. Going to the gym every day, do the same thing you do, you're not going to grow the way you could. You'll grow. I'm not saying you won't grow. You will grow. But compared to what you could grow, had you tried to do things the harder way, you would have grown so much more. And so here we go, right? I'm going to get what we're going to get going here now is some push-ups, right? And I want you guys to really kind of focus on these push-ups. I'll try to put it in the doorway. Sorry if this isn't like the best camera angle, man. I'm going to try though. Alright. Okay. See if I can't get this light at least a little out of the way. Alright. Okay. And so what I'm doing here, right, when I go do these push-ups, watch my legs, guys. I don't know if you guys can get it in here, okay? But I got these push-up bars, right? And I'm going to get up on the highest point that I can because I want the greatest separation from me to the ground that I can get, okay? And I want to stretch my chest out the best that I can. So I'm here, right? I don't know if you all can see that, but I'm crossed over my back legs, okay? And I'm getting as high purposely as I can, okay? Legs crossed over. Really trying to feel where I'm going to feel this in the chest, okay? And here we go. All right, stretching that chest out on the way down. Exploding on the way up. Ain't a lot, right? It's not a lot. I didn't claim to do a lot. It's the end of my workout, and all I'm doing is just pushing. And plus, I'm just not good at push-ups. I don't claim to be. All right, let's go. And you can see, right? That's how I do push-ups, man. So in other words, you guys see that the push-up bars, right? I get a great extension in doing them, right? And I really get the stretch of my chest in there. And then I set them aside. And then what I do, I start doing normal push-ups. And you can see it's not many, right? What I do, 12, and then another set of 12. 12 normal, and then 12 hard. Both with my legs crossed over, but it's a lot easier to do normal push-ups than it is with a push-up bar. And I'm not doing those push-ups where I'm just going down a little. I'm going all the way to the floor, and I'm slowing it down on the way down. Sorry, my hand's shaking. So realize when you do things the easy way, you're not going to grow the way you could. Okay? Now, I want to remind you guys, I just did 12 push-ups, right? Not a lot at all. And now I'm going to try to do this again. I probably will get like 6, right? Maybe 8. I don't know. But why am I doing this, right? Because I'm bringing my muscles to be fully shocked. I want my fiber to grow. And if you guys are out there and you're lifting the right way, you'll push yourself as far as you can. Now when you're lifting heavy, you don't have to do that as much. When you're lifting heavy, you're just lifting heavy. But if you're lifting like I'm lifting, you want to go to where it's hard. And you can go no more. All right, let's go. I got 10. Absolutely nothing, right? Here we go. Straight to this. No rest. And now, I'm gonna finish it with some flexors, right? And this is it. The more uncomfortable you get, the greater you're gonna grow. Now, I'm not telling you guys to go to the gym and just hurt yourself in the point of like I'm just gonna hurt myself. And yes, it hurts. But it's not like a hurt in which I'm like damaging my body. I have a torn shoulder, right? I have problems with my neck. I have problems with my lower back. I got a rod in my sciatic nerve and a broken back. And I find this to be the healthiest way to work out. Oh, Dot, your chin hitting the floor was your elbows cracking. You know, it may have been my elbows crack and so my shoulder, because my shoulder's torn, it cracks as well. Because I have a torn shoulder, it cracks as well. And so I try to stay away from anything that's gonna make this body that's already injured much more injured. And so I try to work out the right way. And, but yeah, if you could hear that crackling, it was more or less probably my shoulder. And it's brutal. It doesn't feel good, but it's not half as bad as it used to be. And this is why working out the right way, right? Working out to like actually get stronger, can hurt you. But working out the way of which I am helps you. I'm 40 years old. I just want to take care of my body. Now fast. Now hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm done. So guys, I just want to tell y'all, God bless you all, and thank you for watching. Yeah, no, that's it, right? He's the man in the chat makes a great point. It's not overdoing it, right? And so I used to work out for like 45 minutes, one muscle a day. And now I find do 3 or 4 exercises, do them hard, do them well. And don't push yourself to the point of, like you're saying, injury. So make sure you guys are not pushing yourselves to the point of injury, but that in fact we're working out to be healthy. Right? If somebody tells me, don't I look great? I retore my shoulder. I'm destroying my body, but don't I look great? I would tell you straight up, no. You may look good, but what you're doing negates the whole point of working out, right? The reason why we work out is to be healthy. And if your working out isn't helping you to become more healthier, we need to readjust how we work out, right? And so guys, completely agree with the man in the chat. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming through. And the reason why I do what I do as well is to get out this message that Christ died for you guys. Jesus Christ, he died for you. And let's all repent and believe in the gospel. Follow him. And I want to tell you guys, God bless. So God bless. You all are a blessing. I'm out. Peace. And if you guys are liking the video, please smash that like and subscribe, and God bless you all. I'm out. Peace.